Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Under 10, under 10, 10. 1.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He finds Corey Davis. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 41 yards.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Get him, boys! Where are they, team?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Where are they, team?
Throwing, Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Hey, 20.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they had.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he stopped immediately there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mariota to throw it this time. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The Titans, 18 rushing touchdowns a season ago, tied for 2nd most. And they've got Henry back there on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
These Dolphins last year, Charles, 6-10 under second-year coach Adam Gase. A regression from their playoff run in 2016. For this once-proud franchise, they haven't won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
Yeah, think about it this way. 2 years under head coach Adam Gase, a little bit of a yo-yo. Playoffs his first year, not close his second year. They need to get back to competing for a playoff spot this season. How so? More consistent play, less penalties, and getting Ryan Tannehill back for all 16 games at quarterback.
Well, you mentioned penalties. The Dolphins had more penalties than any team in the last 2 years. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows to 10-0. So now here come the Dolphins. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 20.
On first down, Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Zero.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 17-3. Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Tannehill hands to Blake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Mariota. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Solomon Thomas coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Derek Morgan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tannehill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Mariota. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion. And that's
well, I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Mariota from the gun on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. And give them a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now look at him go. He's at the 30.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's loose again. 30, 20, 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tannehill now to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. Tannehill now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Following the interception here, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. Mariota now. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he finds Stills complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.